have this idea. It's just like a rough brainstorming. Uh, so since coronavirus pandemic started, I was actually trying to find a apartment to rent, and I noticed that a lot of landlords were trying to do like a virtual seeing of the apartment, and I didn't actually go into the apartment to view the place. And it was all done through like either WhatsApp, or they would like email me, and stuff like that. So then I thought, well, maybe I can just build a platform that can do the virtual apartment or house or commercial space viewing. And maybe we can even go a step further, and that can maybe become a platform for like a tenant landlord management system. So like the rough idea I have is, say you're a landlord and you will register, right? And then as a landlord you can list your rental property. It doesn't matter what it is. Is it a apartment, is it a retail space, is it a house? It doesn't matter. So you rent, you list it, and you get like a nice page where your listing is showcased, something like a realtor.ca or Zillow or something like that. And then me as a tenant, I can register as a tenant, create my profile. I can upload my ID, my document, for example, like driver's license. I can enter like my income and all of that stuff, where I work, and all, like, the information that you need. And then I can search through the platform to find the appropriate apartment, or like whatever it is that you're looking for, right? And then when you find it, you can apply. uh, we can have maybe a set of questionnaire that a landlord can create. And then once you apply, then the landlord can maybe run like a check to verify your identity with the already uploaded driver's license that you have. And if you're approved, then you can maybe connect your bank account to do like a recurring rent payments. From a landlord's side, we can maybe synchronize like some accounting softwares, like maybe QuickBooks Online, or like whatever other ones there are. And we can also maybe build a mobile app for the actual tenant, and then tenant can maybe even report like they have an issue in the apartment, so maybe like a plumbing issue, or report like appliance is broken down, or something is damaged in the apartment, or they damaged something, or whatever it is. So then maybe we can also have service providers in the area as well. So maybe like a list of available plumbers, list of available electricians, or like whatever it is that you need, that a landlord have access to. And maybe a landlord can get a quote from all these different service providers for the actual issue that the tenant created. And then the service provider, which is a separate another like login, can maybe like get paid from the landlord by all the work that they did in the apartment. So yeah, that's like a high level overview. So the stack that we're gonna use, that I'm gonna build this thing, I'm thinking to actually do two versions of it. The first one would be Rails and React, like a mix. We will use React Gem, so we will use actual Rails frontend ERB files, and we will use React where it's supposed to be like more interactive. And we can use you know, like Sidekick for some background jobs. We will use some services for sending notifications, text messages, emails. We will use identity verification service. We will use connecting Canadian and US bank accounts from the tenant side. I was thinking like maybe to use Stripe Connect to like pay your rent through credit card, but realistically, how many of anyone is paying the rent with their credit card? Like, probably not. Not many people. So I think it's more realistic scenario if we actually use the bank account. So, and then the second version, we would use React, Redux GraphQL for the front end side. Maybe we do some TypeScript, and then we would do Rails API only backend. And again, we would do exactly the same platform, exactly the same flow, but it's gonna be two different, two separated series. So this first one is gonna be Rails React as a gem, and we will host that to DigitalOcean and use Hedgebox.io service to actually publish everything. And yeah, let's get started. is we created the application. We installed some gems. We installed simple form. We installed device. We added Bootstrap 4 for styling, of course. Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna do migrate for landlords. We added different models. We added tenant and we added landlord device model. We also added scoped views, which means that each model, landlords will have its own dedicated set of views. So landlords have their own, and tenants their own. Almost sneezed. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna build just a simple landing page here. We're gonna add header, footer. We're gonna add just content so we can easily access the logins. And next we're gonna add React gem. Let's continue. So we will use Twilio. We will use Twilio. Let me pull it up. Twilio to send text messages. We will also use ClickSend to send emails, like transactional emails, like welcome to our platform, or when a landlord requests something, or a tenant requests something. So anything that's like happening, like the notification stuff between any parties involved, will go through Twilio. And we will use one more service. The other one we will use is Trulio. No, it's not Trulio. What is it called? Yes. Okay. Let me just see here. Yes, we will use a different Trulio. So we'll use this one. Basically, we will use, let me see, identity verification. Which one will we use? Identity, instantly verify identity data online for customer base. Okay. So how do we do this? We need name, address, date of birth, national ID number, and mobile number. Okay, this is probably not what we are looking for. Let's see the ID documentation. Authenticated documentation, verify users with not prior. Okay, this is probably the one that we want. So let's see, verify ID document. So I need to do it effectively. Yes. Solution build for the world. Yes. And there we go. So scan, center of face. Okay. And that's it. This is exactly what we want. So what we want to do is, I don't think we will build the pulling the credit report like TransUnion and stuff. Maybe, but to be honest, me personally, when I'm applying as a tenant to a place, when I see that I need to like do a credit check, bear in mind, like my credit is fine, but it's just something that, like, it's it's a big turnoff. So I actually don't proceed with the application. But I don't have problems to verify my driver's license or anything like that. So okay, we will use this one for sure. Now let's see. Okay, global or local developer to submit. Okay, embed ID. Okay, let's see also what's embed, and let's also see ID documentation verification API. So if new quick start guide, working through quick. Okay, so this is the know your customer compliance API reference. Okay, let's see what is quick start guide has to tell us. So what we'll need before you do anything, you should have the following: a global account. Okay, configuration and test entities. Okay, and we can contact us to okay. This is normal API. I will see coupled API fields may be added to our service and responses. The API roles and the client must be able to safely ignore fields and data that is not expected. Okay. Also, we need to email the support. Okay, that's fine. Say hello. So let's see. Okay, C#, we'll just do basic stuff. Now this is why we install the HTTP party gem. HTTP party gem is, we can do all these responses and requests, and that's for mostly for services that don't have, you know, either a Ruby gem or if a Ruby gem, for example, is not really doing what we need it to do, so we're just gonna build our own integration in that case. Okay, and we will also use one more service, and that is called play.com. Play.com. I'm still gonna go through the docs and understand exactly what we can do with this. Can we actually connect the bank and run transactions, which I'm pretty sure we can, because Wealthsimple is one of the clients of theirs, and I use Wealthsimple for my use case, and I load my Wealthsimple account by connecting my bank account, and I'm assuming they are using Plate because I saw in their blog post a while back that Wealthsimple was one of the companies that was testing Plate in Canada, so we will use that one. Yeah, okay, so that's what we have so far, and this concludes the part 1. Let's continue in the next video with more in-depth stuff.